matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. They've got Tyler Hero, and Drew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the 3. Okoro, no good. And stolen by Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up from Miami. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And Chicago has possession. The Heat making their last shot. Buzelis. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Norman Powell.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And the first one at the line is good. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Hero. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's White. Back to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Adebayo sets a screen. Jones against Mitchell. Takes it inside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Hero. The shot misses. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit that opponent for being disruptive. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Jones. Still no points. The 3. Rebound Miami. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Jones. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Over Mitchell. Adebayo grabs the board.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And Powell with the stuff.
Well, even at this stage in his career, Powell explodes off the floor. Big vertical.
You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
No, B.A., it's actually Edris. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stuck.
Some changes for Chicago. The Sumu comes in for Okoro, and Herder's subbed in for Jones. Where the screen. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Back to Sumu. Here's Buzelis. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
He was also exceptional defensively. 4 blocks. I mean, his presence was huge.
Here's Buzelis. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Buzelis has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Smith passes to Jovic. Smith against White. Down low. Jovic. He can't hit that time.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Substitution for the Bulls, Jalen Smith, Patrick Williams, Javon Carter.
Now here's Smith. Here's Jovic. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can argue against replay.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Heat up 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Jalen Smith is out there with Williams. Then there's Sumu. Then there's Kevin Herder. And it's Carter in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Some changes for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Herder, and it's Trey Jones in for Carter. Here's Jones. Chalk up 2 there. Jones has got his first basket of the night.
The quickness of Jones, a challenge for the defense.
The drive by Powell. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
From 10 feet away, Jones misses. The Heat have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. To the inside. Where? That's good. And now a 4-point Miami lead.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Vucevic's shot is off.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Here's Larson. No points so far. Driving in. Here's Ware. And he banks in the layup.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Vucevic. And here's Jones. Now here's Dosunmu. Jaquez covers. Dosunmu on the wing. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Heat leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Ware. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Vucevic's shot is off. For Miami, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. To the middle. Ware, that's good. Ware's got 10 points in the quarter. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Ellis is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Dosunmu. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Wiggins comes in for Jovic. Tyler Hero's checked in for Powell. And Mitchell's subbed in for Larson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Mitchell against Jones. Okoro outside. The Bulls with another miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
A minute 42 left in the second period. Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Oh, look at Wiggins rising inside.
I just love the ball move.
Bulls trail by 12. Jones with the ball. Pass to Vucevic. To stop the run. Now White. He's guarded by Hero. 6 on the shot clock. White. Good. White's got his second basket.
Right to the hole. White was ready for anything that came his way.
56 seconds left in the first half of this game. Mitchell misses. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Trailing by 10. White can't hit. And he's all alone. Here's Jaquez. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Outside Jones. Pass to White. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. The shot by Buzel is no good. Here's Adebayo. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That's on Trey Jones, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, you look at the different ways Bam Adebayo can impact the game. He's a player everyone wants on.
And so it's Miami going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And let's do something we never, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Miami Heat. That's it for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Khalil Ware, he's been playing really well.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Heat leading by 12, setting the floor for the Heat. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Powell. Then it's Davion Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in a shooting guard. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Chicago passing it around from 15 feet away. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And it's in there. And the Heat lead by 14.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A. It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Outside Jones. The three. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in the game.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's Powell. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to White. Here's the three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, that's what Powell's out there to do. Pressure the defense and force mistakes.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Stand while they're cobbling together an offense. The Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, B.A., only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating, making that commitment a key pillar of the Heat culture.
That one's no good. Well, Stan, one thing the Bulls know they have to improve is their interior defense.
Well, B.A., look, last year the Bulls right at the bottom in opponents' points in the paint. They've got to form a functional wall and keep intruders at bay.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Both free throws good from Mitchell. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about them?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Jones with some nice D.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Vucevic. Clock at 6. Back to Jones. Here's Okoro. White for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hero, the pass to Wiggins, and he gets it to go. Wiggins has gotten his third basket of the night.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
Pass to Buzelis. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And down it goes. 2 points. Buzelis has got 6.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Powell, it's good.
I love seeing Powell in attack mode. Seeing a lane open up and slashing his way inside with ease.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Buzelis, hounded by Wiggins. Pass to Buzelis. The kick out to White. Shoots over Hero, and there's another one for Chicago.
Yeah, it seems like White's got that in-between range figured out.
Adebayo sets a screen. And for Tyler Hero, people immediately think of the shooting, but there's much more to his game, coach.
Yeah, B.A., look, he's much improved as a playmaker. As a rookie, he only averaged about 2 assists, but last year I think he was over 5. And he gives a consistent effort at the defensive end of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic, and Williams is subbed in for Buzelis. Williams from long range.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Novic's shot is off. Bulls trail by 12. Here's White. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
There, the screen. Here's Hero. Deflected, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. For Chicago, Dosunmu, he's checked in for Okoro, and Herter's subbed in for Jones. Yakachonis is checked in for Miami. Chicago has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, with his mobility and size, Smith gets up there with ease.
There, the screen. To the inside. And he makes it on the layup. Ware's got 14.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
White with a screen on Jaquez. To the paint. Here's Williams. Rebound Miami. Here's Yakachonis. Pass to Jovic. Puts up a 3. No good that time. And so it's Miami ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. It's Williams and Vucevic at the 4 and the 5. Kevin Herter out there with Javon Carter, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And that was good.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Here's Larson. Banked it in off the glass. Larson's got his first basket. Here's Carter. Pass to Vucevic. The floater. Rebounded by Jovic. Heat leading by 10. For 3, Powell. Kept alive. Here's Ware. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Here's Larson. He's checked by Carter. Larson, no good. And for Chicago, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Now Carter. It's Herder on the wing. Let's go with a three. Second chance effort. And Vucevic lays it up and in.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Chicago making a switch here. Buzelis is checked in. Miami also changing it up. Fontecchio comes in for Jovic. And it's Hero in for Larson. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle, and despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. There, the screen. Hero with the bucket. And the Heat lead by 9.
Yeah, he's crafty in the two-man game. Hero getting the space he needs.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Dosunmu. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. Powell against Herder. Powell's shot is off.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to Vucevic. Tipped. Jaquez against Williams. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Dosunmu outside. 8-footer is in. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Some changes for Chicago. Okoro is checked in for Williams. White comes in for Herder. And it's Trey Jones in for Dosunmu. Miami also changing it up. Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Wiggins comes in for Jaquez. And Mitchell subbed in for Fontecchio. The Bulls trail by 7. The 9-foot shot. The bucket is good!
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis. Yes.
Wiggins with a screen on Jones. Now Hero. Stolen by Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Rebounded by Powell. And it's Powell with the ball for the Heat. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Wiggins. Adebayo. Oh, he misses the layup. The Bulls have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Now it's Jones. Yes, sir! Bacon in the layup.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Cleared away by White. Chicago with the ball. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Jones outside. Okoro outside. Shot clock at 6. White.
I mean, plastered on his man, and Hero making it difficult to move the ball.
And there's the drive, and he slams it down.
Well, they're right to trust Hero in these moments. He's a very reliable scoring option.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's White, beyond the arc. It's money from deep.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now Adebayo. Working inside, Adebayo.
Yeah, with the game on the line. Adebayo wants the ball, and he delivers.
Now Jones.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Now Vucevic, wide outside. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And that's an intentional foul.
Trey Jones. Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Shooting for Miami. Davion Mitchell.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throw.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so Miami takes the win. They have to feel